Good evening, all. This is Wise Angel here. Right, I'm ready. If you are, we will start in a few minutes. I'm just going to wait to see if anyone from my TikTok group comes across. Because I know a few are interested. If not, I'm going to have to do a standalone over on TikTok because Restream won't connect to TikTok for some reason. And TikTok's saying it's allowing us to go live. It has done for the last 14 days. So it's a Restream problem. While I'm waiting for everyone to come in. I'm just gonna find a subtitle to something sensing. Hi, Roy. I'll not be long. I'm just breaking up my incense and my I think I've got somebody else here as well. Hello, human reviewer from Amazon. Amazon, where am I going? From YouTube. I'll get me blurb done in a second. Right, now where's me later? I'll have to go and find another lighter. I'll be 2 minutes away. If you just listen to the music, I'll be with you in 2 minutes. A very good early morning to you as well. Right. Milo's eating his treats. Hello, lurkers. Welcome on in. Okay. According to the UK Consumer Act, all of my tarot readings and meditations and oracle card readings got to be on this channel. Have got to be for over 18s only. And readings are compliant with the 1976 Copyright Act and subsection 107 of the Fair Use and Fair Dealings Act, where materials can be used and transformed for entertainment and educational purposes only. All readings are for guidance and educational purposes. And if you can take any of the information I give you and use it in your real life, then so be it. 5:38 a.m. out there. Wow. See, I tried to go live on TikTok as well simultaneously, but I'm going to have to do a separate one for them out there because Restream won't play on board. And as you can see, I've been getting some more beautiful incense from Princash Abbey. Mail ordered it. Oh, happy birthday for yesterday. I want to sing because that would put even more people off. My son's told us no more Bernie Bernie. I will do after, Joanna, after I have done the meditation for grounding and peace, because that's the way we work on this channel. Okay? Okay. Expect smoke alarm to go off very soon. Okay. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths. I'll turn that music down. I'll turn it off. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And close your eyes. Now visualize a blue and white light coming up from the ground. up around your feet, circling around your ankles, up over your calves and over your knees and thighs, around your hips and over your lower back. And up over your stomach, your chest, and up over your shoulders, down both your arms, and let it radiate around your fingers and your wrists, and move slowly back up your arms, over your shoulders, and back towards your throat where it rests for a while. And let it open up your throat chakra. It then moves in a circular motion up over your head and opens your crown chakra, grounding and protecting you. Now visualize yourself sitting by a river, just watching the moon as it shimmers over the ripples of the river. You may feel a peace right now. There is a gentle breeze swirling around you. You hear someone whispering your name. You sit still and remain quiet, listening for more. You feel grounded and protected, and you feel at peace. The whisper begins to fade, and you get up and slowly walk away, feeling at peace and fully protected. Take 3 deep breaths, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you hear the bell, slowly open your eyes. Thank you. It is Roy. We're going to be catching up very soon. And I'm going to go and put this incense out the back because it's smoky in the house and it's going to set the alarm off. 2 minutes. I spoke too soon. It's already out the back. I'd already preempted that and it's gone out the back. It was out the back before it set the alarms off. Right. A general read, Joanna, if you're still here. Right. I'm going to start off because I'm being told, and I'm not being cheeky here, that you need to lighten up a little bit. So I'm going to start off with a fairy card for you. Okay? Moderators, can you keep an eye on how many I do and keep keep a note and email me the list of who I've done, please, tonight. There is a tip jar in the top corner of the screen. Every penny goes to charity. Okay, right, Joanna. It's saying listen to music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music that you hear. It can lift your soul and rekindle the memories and charm the fairies at your door. And this is a collection of fairies here, in green, all dressed in green. Can you see it there? And with these fairies, one of them's playing our flutes, the other one's banging the dandelion clocks together. And I can't really see what the other one's doing in the background there. But they seem to be making merry while the sun shines. And it's saying if a favourite piece of music suddenly comes on the radio, sit back and listen. Because that piece of music is bringing a message from someone close to you that's in spirit world now. Can you take that from me? And I'm going to use me double deck. That should start a card. So there's someone in spirit is saying lighten up, wear green, and start enjoying life again, Joanna. I always shuffle on screen where you can see. Some do, some don't. And this is the moon and the stars and the lunar moon deck are mixed together, especially for people on the channel. Are you also a one for getting into nature, Joanna, as well? Because if you're not one for getting out into nature, you can bring nature to you by getting a plant and bringing it into the house. Okay, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is absence makes your heart grow fonder. You've been feeling a little bit lost, a bit bewildered, because there's been a little bit of loss around you. And that goes hand in hand with the music card there. And it's saying that, look, yes, there may have been a little bit lost, but there will be a period of growth with the Ace of Pentacles here. The person that's wanting to come through with the cards, I want to say is a gentleman. Very strong jawed, very tall. Made me want to sit upright. Saying sit upright, straighten your back. I'm not sure if he was in the military or he was a very stern school teacher here. But he was saying sit upright, and he says forget about the stiff upper lip. He says it's time for you to grow yourself. Time for you to spread your wings. Loyalty. Someone around you with this Page of Cups hasn't been loyal to you, and you regard loyalty as one of the best things in the whole world. You're on top of the world when someone is loyal to you. And let's see. Sorry, that's just one of my pendulums dropping. The You want someone to be loyal to you, Joanna, and because when you are in a relationship, you are the one that nurtures the relationship. You are the one that gives an abundance of love out to people, but sometimes they don't give back. So now it's time for you to step back and take for yourself. And someone around you is going to have a new relationship, whether this is a new love relationship or a new working relationship. I can't quite tell at the moment, but it will come into fruition with you. And I could say it's a Gemini. It's a Gemini because this card is giving me off Gemini vibes. If you look, she's got two-toned hair, so it could be a Gemini around you as well. Page of Wands, invention. So the Page of Wands is all about being confident in yourself, and if you are, and being confident in your own abilities, and if you are changing careers, now is the time to move, because it will lead to you traveling. May not necessarily mean traveling in your own country either. You may get to see a little bit of the world, Joanna, with this card as well. And the new job, you may get to travel. So you spread your wings. There we are. There you've got the World, which is a major arcana card. And this is your completion card. And it's saying, look, once one cycle is completed in your life, the next cycle is just beginning. So the world is your oyster. So along with that new change, set your new goal, because everything that's past is past and is returned to source, and you are heading in the right direction, Joanna. It is a lovely reading for you. I'm going to shuffle these Grand Master cards, and by Kyle Gray. It's another Oracle deck. And it was the card that came out originally, so it's meant to be the Divine Director. It says, trust the process and create space for the divine to unfold. So you've been thinking, Joanna, am I right, in working with the spirit world and working with, or reconnecting with your faith? Because if you reconnect now, it's the time to reconnect, and you'll find a deeper understanding of your faith that you once had. You will find a really, really deeper feeling, understanding. And have you got a priest in your family, Joanna? If not, this is the person that's around your life from spirit who is helping you out right now, helping you understand what's happening to you in your life, and is bringing you a lot of healing, love, and support. Because the colours in this card are phenomenal. You have got the blue healing and white of the white protection of the archangels, but you've also got Archangel Mary and her healing power as well in the pinks and the reds. And basically you've got Jesus as well in the healing reds as well. Okay, so basically the absence of what you've missed is going to go full circle. You're going to get an opportunity which is going to help you travel the world. You're going to change yourself for the better. You're going to receive some healing. And just listen for that message in the music. I hope you get something from that, Joanna. I'm going to put these cards away now, everyone. Because that was a lovely little reading for Joanna. And I hope it hasn't brought tears to your eyes, or if it has, it's brought tears of joy and not sadness. And I hope it's brought some clarity to you. Give me hope, Joanna, when the morning comes. Give me hope, Joanna. He's on the back of the chair now, Marlene. And I'm glad you've worked on yourself, which was what I'd asked for you to do. I wrote that meditation this afternoon while I was listening to a guy with a beautiful voice called Peter on TikTok. He has the most beautiful voice, and he helped me zone out and really hone in on that meditation. Okay. Is there any more for any more? So how are you all in general? Yeah. Right. Right. Sari asked us if we'd been blocked off X because Mr. Trump is in England. No, I haven't. I'm not allowed to mention our other friend at the moment, our other friend and tarot reader, because we've got something going on in the background which I'm not allowed to mention. But if you message me privately, I will. Yeah, it's a bit cloak and dagger stuff, but yeah. But when would you like to book in for your one-to-ones? And Marlene, I wish I lived closer to you. Because I like homemade marmalade, but I hate the shop bought. Do either of you have an Adrian? Yes, Discord is private. Back. Right. Do either of you have an Adrian? Because I have an Adrian coming through. Right. Okay. Come on, Adrian. He's given us a line of a song. When I was young, I never needed anyone. Okay? That song should resonate. That song should resonate with you. If I go quiet, it's because I'm busy channeling him. It's all by myself, yeah. Did he? What was he around 6 foot tall? With him, did he have an interest with the Air Force? Was he in the Air Force or in the military at any point? Because he's having some fun with me now. He's singing "Fly Me to the Moon." He had blue eyes. Right, he had short dark hair, fringe swept to one side, but his hair was quite wavy. What? Yes, I'm busy doing a reading. What did he? I can see his medals. Did he? Was he a flight commander or was he a flight commander? I'm trying to get more. Who are you here for? He's here for a mark. He's saying all the king's horses couldn't put Trump together again. This is weird, this. Okay. Were you around in the Second World War? Yes. Yes, he was war. He came down. Look, I'm going to have to pull it back because you're giving us a massive headache. Can you step back into the light and we'll tackle this another day, please? Because I don't think your person's here. Thank you. I've asked him to step back, he's gone. And the heaviness in my head's literally gone. And I was starting to get a stabbing pain in my left eye. So he's gone. Thank you. So I got to Adrian and the song When I Was Young I Never Needed Anyone. But I wish I had listened. He has blue eyes, 6 foot, and possibly he was in the Air Force. Because he kept coming back with Fly Me to the Moon. It was either that or he was a big Frank Sinatra fan. He had short dark hair and it was like wavy and swept to one side at the fringe. He was a flight commander, he was saying, and he had medals, and he was around of the Second World War. And he wanted to speak to a mark, or there was a mark, and there's something around, I think there's around Trump. He says all the king's horses couldn't put Trump back together again. Well, we know that. We know that. Nothing will be able to put Trump back together again because he's just too far gone. I think he lived after the war because he had a stroke. That was the pain I was getting. Trump won't be coming back over the Pacific, will he? He'll be coming back over the Atlantic when he comes back from the UK. Because the message I got there was came down or come down Pacific. And that was just weird how that came through. And I had to write it down, so it's there on screen, it's there in video, and it's there in my book. It's been a doozy of a day for spirit coming through. My friend's little girl wanted us to write her mum a letter today, so I did that. To tell her mum that she was so proud of her taking part in the protests in Essex. So I hope Jen received that well and she wasn't in too much tears. Right, would you ladies like a reading, or would you like us to read on someone? I know the King's not happy with Trumpy at the minute. And Princess Charlotte wasn't happy with her dad last night because she thought she was going to the England ladies game to present the winner's medal. Come on in, lurkers. It's nice to see you. We love all our whole family here. Right, I'm going to get a bit cheeky. I'm going to bring out the big cards, the naughty cards. Okay. Right, let's get going. Okay, these are for the channel for the week ahead. Oh, find your joy. Why so serious? Droopy dog. Find your joy. I think we'll dedicate this one to Trump. First time this one's come out. Eh? So why so serious, Droopy dog? It's he needs to find his joy and stop being so serious. Right? It's a shitting rainbows kind of day. Release the guilt and just let it all go and then get off the loo and flush it down. Right. Who would you like us to read on? I'm not going to read on Ozzy because I want them to rest a little. You know who I'd love to read on? Who I haven't? I don't think. Or have I done that? Have I read on David Bowie? I can't remember. But I think I'll read on David Bowie. Do a quick read on him. Right. Milos. Right. Any questions for David Bowie? As soon as I said that, my back went lovely and warm. Right, I'll move all these other cards off here. Right, they're ready. Whoa! Milo, go and eat your biscuits. Right. Definitely ready. We know David was a well-known greedy man, shall I say, right, bisexual. But he was very genuine, very generous in spirit and in life. Come on, David. I know that was you throwing me cards across. Right, we have the death card. So yes, it might have had a ending, which we all know he had an ending. Death doesn't always mean, the death card does not always mean in the major arcana an ending. It was a major renewal for someone around him. So his wife Iman started to have a bit of a rebirth. So he was very poorly towards the end. He had cancer, and he said it was, the card's basically saying this was his way of getting free of that cancer. It was the only way he was going to get free. My auntie's locked the back door so he can't get out. That's why. The Three of Swords. The treatment was not working for him. So yes, he's broke a lot of hearts. His wife more than most, but he's still around her. He says it's just a temporary separation. It was this temporary separation. He was ripped out of his earthly vessel, but he's moved forward. But he still visits her. He can't leave her. The Hierophant. He said she was moving on in peace and quiet. There's nobody else. They were together a long time. It's got the Hierophant here. They were a very traditional couple. He left her clear instructions of what to do for his funeral, what to do with his will, and how he wanted it to remain quiet. He wanted everything keeping quiet. He's the star. He says his star will still go on and shine long after his passing. It still is. We all still listen to his music. He said she will have plenty of support around her. This is what the card is showing. As sure as the robin sings in the garden, she'll be well looked after for the rest of her life. As long as Under Pressure keeps getting played and Ice Ice Baby gets played continually, she'll be worth millions. So the star, he is our guiding light. Where there's hope, there's peace, there's tranquility, and she finds her hope and her peace within their garden. Yeah, the two children are there in the Hierophant card. They've got the key to the house. I didn't mention them because he wants them to have their private life. He wants them to grow. He wanted them to grow peacefully, and he wants grandchildren to be left alone as well. He wants them to find their own path. Knight of Cups. That is just David all over, the White Knight, as he was called. He wore his heart on his sleeve, where his family was concerned. Very white, very well appointed. He was the provider for the family, and he still is, even when he's gone. And each of the children and grandchildren are set for life, but each part of their inheritance is triggered by what they do. And as as his wife is the executor of the will, she will trigger a release of each part of it once they have either achieved either maturity or once they've achieved an educational attainment and whatnot. I can see one of them in the future becoming a clothing designer, fashion designer. Can't see any of them going into music. Not the particularly not grandchildren. I could be wrong. Pick up sticks. That's the 10 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of delegation. He used to be a hell of a delegator. He'd give them a lot of tasks to do. He'd accept support, but he says to them, look, you've got to take responsibility for all your actions. And look at that. That's right above the children. Right on top of the children. He was the king of his castle, the White Knight, and she's always been the guiding light. Are you happy where you are, David? Can't believe these are all coming out in the upright. Ten of Swords. Yeah, he's liberated. It was the final ending, the final countdown. He's given me a lot of Queen innuendos. I know he got on really well with Freddie. So he's up there with Freddie and partying well. Yeah, he's happy where he is. The knives are all out of his back. And he says it just come to an end. When it did, it was a natural end and a peaceful passing. Knight of Wands, the reverse one, the only reverse. And that's right below, that was the end of his job, end of his career, end of him being David. Yeah, he was in Labyrinth. I love that film, The Labyrinth. It was he portrayed that in a very dark and sinister way at the beginning, especially when he was going for the child. So I'm going to leave David's reading that he is quite happy where he is, and his ending was peaceful. He was a very serene fella. Hang on a second. Did he not use Adrian as a pseudonym when he was booking into hotels? Quite see him doing something like that with a twinkle in his eye. Grange control to Major Tom. Yeah. Thank you for letting me read for you, David. Mr. David Bowie, may you long rest in your peace. Okay, ladies. Don't think anyone else wants a reading. I'm going to love you and leave you. Davy Jones. That was a lovely reading, that one. And so was the other one. Okay, I'm going to let you go. And I will plan another reading for Wednesday and see how we're getting on then. Just that my back is absolutely killing. It has been all day today. And tomorrow we're going on a bit of a journey. We're going up to Barnard Castle tomorrow. So I need a nice strong back for that. And if you're wondering about my glass, it's the DTF stickers I buy in and I heat seal them onto the glasses. I might try and do some resin glitter around them as well. Okay then, I will see you later. Love you all, and I will see you on the next one.